Hello， 大家好，我是徐张千儿。我们现在正在那个叫什么？等会儿你别抢手机，就是睡觉之前的活动。然后呢，我们一般呢就是我是很懒的一个妈妈，所以呢我都不太管孩子。那今天呢，我发现那个Leo他是在读一篇纯英语的，然后有上千字的文章，是关于他学日语的，因为他在自学日语。然后我发现，哇塞，他的英语水平真的是现在可能相当于国内大学生的水平。不信我们来听一下。
我们应该就会选择更多那个。
然后 Leo 他跟他的朋友现在一起学日本语，所以他们一起在看这个论坛，是关于是什么内容都有是吧？不光是日本语对吧？
对，什么内容都有。大部分语言不是大部分，就有语言有，这些语言有，是。
它是关于语言的一个论坛吗？
这些语言有。
还有 Chinese 哎。
还有瑞典语。
OK， 还有瑞典语呢？难道有人在网上想学瑞典语吗
？1.25 million。
哇塞，这么啊！这个网站它会看出来有多少人在学习，学的最少是哪个语言
？Esperanto。
是什么地方？
我不知道。
OK， 那学的最多的语言肯定是英语了，不是，竟然是 Spanish。
因为很多人都会英语，所以他们都不学习。
OK。
英语在很下好像在这些。
哇塞，瑞典语排还挺高的。
行，英语好像。
我 Chinese 也很 popular。我Français 是排第2。那你去吧，你选的是日语是吗？
对。
日语，那你进去吧。你不是说要选一篇文章吗？
我还没选到。
你选一篇文章，然后让我来显摆一下，哈哈哈哈哈。
One, immerse yourself.
对。
If you are really serious about learning Japanese, you are going to have to put in a lot of hours of studying, but simply cracking the books isn't going to make you a well-rounded speaker or listener for that matter. Believe it or not, it's totally possible for someone to pass the highest level for the GLPT, Japanese language Japanese language
proficiency
test without uttering a single spoken sentence, and although they definitely help, passing those tests doesn't mean you'll be able to communicate well in real life.
你记得要断句，你不能 communicate well， 然后就是一个句号，然后你要停一下再说 in real life。
Fluency 是吗？
Fluency
comes from fluency comes from practical use, which requires immersion. Luckily, there are plenty of ways to get lot of Japanese into your day, no matter where you live, as long as you have an internet connection, which covers just about everybody. Love playing video games? Great. Play Japanese games. Love watching Japanese? Yes, I do. Ditch the double stuff and break out the subtitled versions. Like to read manga? Look for bilingual version.
Bilingual
什么意思呀
？Bilingual
是什么意思？
就是我觉得是那个，就是叫有声的，好像是有声的。
Bilingual versions need some background music. How about some J-pop? By making sure each and every day has some has some exposure to Japanese language material, you can create an immersion environment for yourself wherever you are. The bonus part is that it's fun too. Tip 2, structure your studies. People who are self-taught in Japanese to exist, but sometimes they can find themselves getting into bad habits. Read enough manga and watch enough anime, and you can definitely pick up enough to get by if you are an observant type with a good ear. But there's really no substitute for organized structured studying. The absolute best thing to do is probably to study Japanese in college.
等会儿啊，等一下，我要给哥哥录像呢。看什么？
Not an option. Try to check or shorter.
啊，好，帅，我给你拍了已经，真的给你拍了。好，给你看看一下。
这个
又来一个捣乱的人。哎，
现在还拍照。
哎呦，你没穿裤子，都给你拍进去了。噔噔。然后Leo，你给大家看一下你学日语的那个笔记吧。
没写那么多。
怎么？啊，没开始拍，哎，拍是拍。这是你啊，这
没写那么多。
还有英语，有日语，有瑞典语是吗？
不是，只有瑞典语。
那最右边是什么？
最右边。
不是，就这个，这一行是什么？
这个是怎么说？像这个是给
我没戴眼镜，我看不见。OK， 明白了。
然后呢 ？Courses or perhaps find yourself a tutor, even if you can't get access to any Japanese.
小朋友们如何变得更优秀的
Pick up some textbooks and work your way through them. Taught students to continuously level up and meet study goals. A combination of points 1 and 2 should be the foundation upon which you base. Upon which you base your language learning. Book smarts will only get you so far without any of the more practical stuff, and daily exposure to Japanese won't get you where you need to go without a solid basis in structured studying. Tip 3. Try to memorize the symbols. Remember this. If you memorize the symbols, you can easily pick up then recognize the sounds naturally. Tip 4. Some symbols resemble the English alphabet. If you take a look closely, you might see some symbols playing a part for the American alphabet. Tip 5. Make mistakes. Perfection is the enemy of good, and being afraid to make mistakes when it comes to learning language is only going to hinder your progress.
哎 ，hinder 这是跟瑞典语一样，瑞典语也是 hinder。
是吗？我不知道。
不是吗？
Hinder your progress. Our brains tend to remember unpleasant memories a little more clearly than pleasant ones. Grr. So make way to make sure you never repeat the same error. And if you are
error
and if
error
error
不是，你不要特别刻意的，你就 error。对
error
没有，你不用加 r 化音 error。对 error do not make an error。对
but I can't
你就是不要刻意，就要放轻松，把你臭爪子拿了，你爪子挡着我的摄像头。
repeat the same error
error 你老是跟北京话一样，不用加 r 化音。same error yes error
the same error
老是 error
the same error
error 对 ever 了成了 forever young。
我不读了。And if you are not making any mistakes at all, then you are clearly not studying hard enough. The person who dives into a conversation headfirst, making tons of yes, the best to communicate is going to become a better speaker much faster than the person who buries their head in a book and hesitantly
这个词儿我也不认识。
regurgitates only those nuggets of language information they are already completely mastered.
They've 不是 they've 对他们
stayed humble
stay humble 就是谦虚的意思。be humble 谦虚就是说，就是别人夸你，哇，你好厉害呀，你就说，哎呀，一般般啦，就是谦虚。
一般般啦。
对。
Japanese is such an awesome language, full of interesting turns of phrase and exciting little squiggly characters to draw. It's also got that cool factor that sometimes tempts people to brag about how awesome they are for 为什么那个
老师 for 就是不对 for 那是1、2、3、4的 for 就是 for 对
for being able to speak some Japanese, but it's really important to stay humble when learning Japanese.
What to learning any language? 为什么别人都 learning Japanese?
When learning any language, start thinking your Japanese is a cat's whiskers, plastic sensei, and you are going to get.
哎呀，别来捣乱好不好？
And stop improving.
不要捣乱。
Of course, it's completely your choice how much Japanese you want to learn. And everyone has different needs and goals when it comes to learn another language. Most people who will study Japanese as a second language in a group of or school.
对你来说这是 fourth language， 不是 second language。对吧？你的母语是中文，然后你又会，你的母语是中文和瑞典语，然后呢，你又会说英语，再加上这个日语的话，就是第4个 language， 所以是 the fourth
language in a group or a school setting. However, can name at least one person who tries to undermine the confidence of others with one-upmanship. The best thing is to stick to the pace that works for you and ignore what everyone else around you is doing. Learn with friends, make mistakes together, pool your knowledge, and be open to criticism.